Cool. I think this might be the last video of this set too, which is really nice. Um, yeah. So, I read the Last Dragon's Blade book, and I didn't really care for this one. I got lost in this one too. There was yet another sword, and man, I got so tired. Um, Daronir ended up sacrificing himself or whatever at the end, which I guess is coming full circle because that's what he did at the beginning, and then I was doing that at the end. I, man, I was really hoping that that book series would be great because the first one was so good in my opinion, but I got so tired by the last one. I might end up deleting the other two and just keep the first one because the first one is good. And then, you know, I don't know. I like the first book. Um, After that book, it's not on the list, but I did read Oliver Twist, or at least I tried to, because I got bored and didn't finish it. The only Charles Dickens book I have read is A Tale of Two Cities, and I mean, I like that book. Sorry, my arm is very itchy, so I'm just looking to make sure I haven't been bitten by something. It doesn't look like I have, but my shit is red from all the scratching. Um, but yeah, um, I didn't really care for Oliver Twist. I guess I just don't like super realistic fiction. So, but maybe I'll find my brand. I don't know. And then the last book I'm going to talk about is a Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is the prequel to the Hunger Games, and it takes place at the 10th Hunger Games, I think, something like that. One of the really early ones, and it's about President Snow and his family. Um, After the war, they were poor because all of their assets, I guess, were in District 13, and District 13 got destroyed. So yeah. Um, President Snow is like one of the sponsors for the Hunger Games, and I believe this is the first time they're allowing the sponsors. Things are still a little bit archaic, like they're keeping the champions, I don't know what's called, the tributes. They're keeping the tributes in cages, and they're not really feeding them, and yeah, it's very rudimentary right now. Lucy Baird is the girl that he's given from District 12. He doesn't want to do this, but because she's from District 12, but he does it, and he gets her like really well liked, and one of his classmates from District 2 his family came up. Um, they are now what President Snow's family was before. Uh, but yeah, so his name is Sanjay, and Sanjay doesn't like the games because he's District 2, so like that could be him or whatever. And he like feeds the tributes and is nice to them. During the actual games, he like gets into the arena, so they send in President Snow to go get him. And yeah. uh Lucy also isn't actually from District 12. She's from a place called Covey. They just showed up one day and took them all to District 12. So here we are. Um, they are allowed to feed the tributes after a while. One of them plays too much and she gets marked, and then the tribute is also killed. Um, I can't tell if President Snow is supposed to be cold or not. Like, it doesn't read as manipulative, it just reads as like inconsistent writing. This book is long, as Miss Suzanne is prone to do. Not that it's a bad thing, it just means that there's a lot of talking. Uh, Lucy ends up winning the game, but I think they somehow ended up cheating. I lost track. They somehow ended up cheating, and yeah, Snow ends up being a peacekeeper for 22 years in District 12. He has to go there because of Lucy. He never ends up seeing her again. Snow graduates and he's top of his class now. I was bored, though Miss Collins got her point across. The games were very different back then. I kind of want a book about like how it became a spectacle, because it wasn't a spectacle before. So what happened? How did we get here? Um, yeah. So The Hunger Games was very clearly trial and error. So I want to know why people were watching it when it wasn't a spectacle. Why did they care? I wonder if Snow is the reason it's a spectacle now because of Lucy. So, yeah, that's fun. Um, I really should have filmed these videos when I finished them so that I would remember more stuff. With the next set of books, there's only 2 books that are above 500 pages, and that's because one of them isn't that much above 500 pages, and if it's good, I'm hoping I'll be able to read the whole thing. And the other one is Midnight Sun, which is technically the fifth Twilight book, because it's from Edward's perspective. And there's also 50 Shades of Grey books from Christian's perspective, but I don't know if I can put myself through that torture again. So, yeah. Only 5 minutes. These last videos always seem to end up that way. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. So,